My best Judies. You guys can like introduce yourselves.
Best what?
Best. Do you guys know what that is?
Good Judies.
Judies?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Jewish, but like, what's that have to do with it?
Hey, it's Trey, and I got something to say. Welcome to my channel. Memorize that handle. Thanks for joining me today.
Hey y'all, it is Trey. Good to see you again. And it's actually not just Trey because I am joined by two of my best Judies here in New York. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Brian, also known as RPV. Huge Shakira fan, big collector, as you can see, and I'm also at Shakira Birthday. I do the big Shakira Birthday video project every year for 15 years now.
We are actually in Brian's apartment right now. He has all the records and the memorabilia around us. It's just
other crazy things.
We are sitting in a Shakira shrine right now. It's perfect for tonight.
We are, and I'm Garrett. I'm actually Trey's roommate.
Yeah.
And
just roommate, like
just
literally
roommate. And they were roommates.
Just roommates.
You know, people are gonna be like,
What?
My grandma called me one time, and she was like, "Is your roommate? Is that your partner?"
But it's a silly question anyway, because clearly the three of us in Shakira shirts about to react to your Shakira album are all masculine straight men.
Totally.
Hetero vibes only tonight.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. So this is what we're doing, you guys. I'm super excited because I started this Shakira journey just about 4 years ago, and these are some of the friends that I have met along the way. So this is my first Shakira album, my first Shakira rollout. So it felt right that I do something special for this album, and I am so happy to have you guys here with me on the channel.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, we're excited. We are listening to Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran tonight. That is the new album from Shakira. We have heard several of the songs before, but we're going to listen to them in the context of the full album. But the first entire half of the album is all new stuff. And the music video with Cardi B for Punteria is about to drop. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to watch the music video for Punteria, and then we're just going to go ahead and listen to the rest of the album. Before we get started, if you guys can give this video a like and leave a comment down in the comment section below, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you get notifications when I post the rest of my videos. I think we're all on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, so you can follow us on those at the handles and links I'll put on. And if you guys would like to follow or support this channel and get early access to a lot of the videos without ads, you can go over to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/TreyMcLeod. Here comes the video. Oh no, turn the music back up. Turn it up, baby. I need the anticipation.
And also, reminder, if you want to wish her a happy birthday in almost an entire year, follow at Shakira Birthday.
Yes. Yes, you do a very good job of promoting that and letting people know in advance.
I mean, every year for like the past 4 years, it's gotten more and more fans. This year is over 200.
And how many years have you been doing it for total?
15.
That's what I thought.
And it gets sent straight to her by the team. 15 seconds!
Are you? I swear, 30 seconds just went by really quick. Here we go!
Here we go.
First track of the album.
A ver si tienes buen puntería.
Track number 1. Punteria featuring
2,
Cardi B.
1,
0. Here we go. Here we go. The pink. Pink is a good color on her.
Wizard of Oz.
The pink and purple. Yes, Glinda.
Okay.
Stop.
Budget too. Like, it looks good. Good CGI.
Oh, I like him. Oh my god.
Okay.
What? Warrior vibe.
There's Cardi!
Oh, she just killed him.
Oh,
Great.
he's bleeding.
Oh. That was abrupt.
She sounds amazing.
You got Story.
Ooh. Oh, the Spanish.
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, they're having so much fun. Gives me chromatic vibes.
Step. Cardi, right by that man crotch.
Steamiest video since Gypsy already.
Literally. That thumb on her lip. Cardi sounds amazing.
Yeah. Hey.
It's It's a hit.
Whoa!
It's a hit.
It's so good. And there's so many parts.
Oh my god, yes.
Wow.
That is an amazing. I love the bow. It's like something out of Fortnite.
You know, songs like that, they are stories
Oh, that's so
that people
good.
can identify
Oh,
with. You
who's
know,
she shooting?
anybody.
What is she shooting? What is? Oh, the guy's in the water. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, cut.
Well, musically, it also like felt really in line with Session 53.
Uh-huh.
Like if you
That's
listen to them back and back, like
I literally, when I first heard the snippet, because that came out, I think, with the album teaser. We did a
yeah,
snippet of
and
that.
we weren't sure if it was the song.
I thought
Yeah.
it was Session 53, the remix. of it,
Right.
Or like an
Yeah,
alternate
yeah.
version of
Yeah.
it. So,
And then a friend of
Wow.
mine, shout out to Emilio, who's
Mhm.
he has a really good ear for music, pointed out, no, this song is major, 53 is minor. This is a different song. I was like, oh.
wow. Okay, Emilio.
Come on, music
I like
theory.
you. I
Yeah.
like that. Wow.
That was really good.
That
was so
video,
good.
I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be rewatching that over and over. I love the
Wow.
colors. All of the pink and purple was
Mhm.
amazing.
Had a little story.
The chemistry with the model was great.
And
yeah,
they both
we haven't
sounded
had
The
that.
chemistry with Cardi.
Amazing.
Yes!
Like they...
I love that Cardi got to have a little Shakira moment.
Yeah.
And yes!
They sounded amazing together.
They
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
like, oh my, I had questions. I don't know, you definitely saw the behind the scenes video
Yeah.
where Shakira was in
I
that
bet.
way.
Yeah,
And we were all kind of like,
No, but it
what
worked.
is that?
No, but it
yes,
worked.
in the context of the video,
Yeah.
it makes a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of sense.
Like tribal.
Yeah, she's like a lioness.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
I also loved seeing Shakira do like that's a hip hop
Mhm.
step.
Yeah.
That is an old school hip hop
Like
step.
every
like,
time we think we've seen her dance in
Uh-huh.
every way that she can,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm gonna learn a new style.
Uh
And she kills it.
She's
'Cause
so
she's
good.
Versatility.
Shakira. And you know what's awesome?
yeah.
We have like an entire other rest of the album
Let's
to
go.
react
Let's go.
to.
Do you guys have any songs that you specifically are most excited to hear?
I think I'm most excited for La Fuerte. Like, I
Okay.
absolutely loved the snippet.
Mhm.
By far my favorite, and so I'm very excited to hear that one.
Yeah. What about you?
I've been intentionally kind of not listening to the snippets a lot.
Ooh,
Because
okay,
I want it
okay.
to all feel fresh.
Fresh
Fair.
ears. Okay, that's okay.
But I'm excited to hear her do some rock again. I'll say
Yes.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
Como Donde Cuando is going to be.
Tiempo sin verte un poco.
I'm very excited for that one. I'm really excited for Ultima. I
Oh,
I
I mean,
love
it
her doing a
sounds-
piano ballad.
It
I
sounds
love
beautiful.
her.
And
I
just
love that.
after what she has said about how that song was created,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the fact that literally her label was like, we have to press the records.
Yes.
The album is done.
Yes.
And Shakira said,
The
no,
song-
I have to get this
One,
out.
one,
And she
yes.
literally recorded it and produced it and finished it in an afternoon.
The song that was so good that they had
Yeah.
to throw out the timeline and rearrange things in order to include it.
And she said that this is the last song she'll ever write about Voldemort.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it's
know,
like,
no.
it's...
I love that she called
Yeah.
him Voldemort.
I know. Okay.
That said,
Here we go.
trans rights matter.
Yes. Thank you. Yep. Track number 2, La Fuerte with Beats a Rap. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Like right now?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Stop.
go.
Do it, because I'm gonna doubt myself.
Okay.
I just love the sound of this album.
Yeah.
It's so different.
It's not reggaeton.
Yeah.
Okay. It's giving like 90s dance vibes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that bass.
Oh.
Oh, this in like a club with
This
like
is
the
gonna be
bass.
so good in a club. Sounds like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But higher. The choruses are so strong.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great hooks.
There's Go Kira we were talking about.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She's just like, wow.
Yes.
I almost kept expecting like someone else's voice to come in, but it was just her the whole time, and it just loved it.
Whoa, that
So
outro.
cool.
I think I caught that's a song about missing a person, right? She's talking about another night without seeing you.
The chorus is about like Otra noche más que paso sin verte, which is like another night
night.
without seeing you.
Uh-huh.
Otra noche más que me hago la fuerte, like I'm making myself strong, like the strong one.
Ah,
Which
cool.
she is, queen.
Yes.
Honestly,
Literally,
just
yeah.
like just taking another moment to reflect on just everything she's overcome and how powerful she is being for herself, for her kids, for her fans. Like all the shit she's been through and is still going through.
I think watching the Zane Lowe interview
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Apple
Yeah.
Music, I think
Yeah.
that's the first time where we've heard her refer to herself as a single mother.
Yeah.
You know, everything that she's had to do over the past couple of years, she's had to do as a single mother. Is really, it's different from losing your voice and having your partner with you. It's
Right.
different from having family health issues and having your partner with you. It
She's
is
her own
completely
rock.
different. Yes, yeah. And also the difference between not just her most recent relationship, but the relationships before. I think she also talked about how she's most of her life been in a couple.
Been in a couple.
Yeah,
Right.
and so
And I
not
think
doing that.
That's her
Crazy.
biggest personal growth and transformation right now. And it's admittedly a little sad,
Yeah.
but she used to be very, I wouldn't say love dependent, but you could tell that she put so much emotional stock in just the concept of love. And in that interview, it almost sounded like she kind of accepted that she might be single for the rest of her life. And she has to find new strength in friendships.
Yeah, I
and
really
her
appreciate
children.
that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hate to hear someone say I might never love again, but it's nice to hear, you know, she puts more value in friendships now and in different dynamics with different people. And it's just such a growth from the Shakira who would write all those love songs of devotion and pain and how they were like her whole life. You know, if that makes sense.
I think she's talked about becoming stronger in the past. You know, like she is once again talking about being the she-wolf. You know?
Exactly.
But I feel like it's different this time around. You know,
it feels more like she's okay with it being long term.
Yeah.
And so that makes me wonder, unless like there's a relationship we don't know about, and you know paparazzi and rumors are gonna do all that. But if she does stay single for a while, whenever the next album comes, whether it's like another English one in a few months, like everyone hopes, or if it is even a couple years down the line, whenever, if there isn't love to write about, what is she gonna write about? We'll see.
Ooh, maybe we'll get more political
Political
Kira.
Yes, yes.
Are we ready now?
Ready.
Track
Yes.
number 3, Tiempo sin verte.
Yes. Oh, this almost feels like kind of Fit Hashimono Volume 1.
It feels like it still has more.
Yeah,
There's-
I
yeah.
think there's more.
The drums on this are really, yeah.
Oh, wow. That almost sounded like someone else for a second.
Yeah. Okay,
there we
yeah.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah.
Mother.
Yep.
I want to hear that part again.
Yeah. When she did the little, I was like,
that song sounds like
Wow.
it could be on this album,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
yeah.
It does.
Yes. I'm
That
gonna.
was really good.
I felt like we got some real vulnerability in her voice on that
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
In the Zane Lowe interview, it sounded like he said to her, "You do new things with your voice I've never heard you do before." And in that song, like that was such an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was one point, I think it was like the second verse, her voice just suddenly like changed.
That's
And
right.
It sounded like someone else first. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's one I really
Yeah.
can't wait to hear again already.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
And also, no shade to El Dorado or the genre in general, but the fact that all these new songs we're getting are like pop and electro pop,
Yes.
no reggaeton.
Yes. I feel like the singles we got were, you know, the reggaeton was there.
Yeah,
But I feel like the body of this album and the solo songs.
and the newer songs.
Yeah.
The newer songs. Yeah,
Those so far are very electro pop.
which I'm so here for.
Yeah.
Especially if this is like a re-emergence of the she-wolf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, like she can do the reggaeton for like the collaborations and
Mhm.
like that is Latin pop right now. That is the sound of Latin pop.
Right.
But Shakira has always been ahead of
And
Latin pop, you know.
She-Wolf was the big electronic album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would the 2012 one would have been, but R.I.P. to that. So that's another story. But anyway,
That's another tangent. Ooh,
I'm just
okay.
saying, somewhere on Sony's hard drive is a 2012 Shakira EDM album.
All right, now y'all.
Collecting.
Yes. So this next one is another collaboration, right, with Raul Alejandro,
That's right.
Cohete, which means rocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this. Track number 4, Cohete.
I almost said the clip of this one also sounded really promising, but like they all do.
I think so, yeah.
I'm
It was
really
kind of like a little
excited for this
disco.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
She had fun with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna be humming this to myself. I just know
Right?
it.
All these melodies are so strong.
Yeah.
Like, all of them. Yeah, just keep on.
I know,
It
you
fits,
wanna,
yeah.
it fits so well.
Ooh. Oh. Like Matrix.
Like an alien.
Yeah. Oh, this needs like a sci-fi video.
Okay.
I really like that.
Yeah. Have either of you listened to Rao's album Saturno?
No.
I feel like we went to Saturno.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
There were a lot of lyrics in there about like stars, planets,
Yeah.
right? You know,
Yeah.
and things like that. We went to outer space.
Wig flew to
Yeah,
Saturn.
I mean, it
Yeah.
sound that
Ooh.
especially that bridge was so sci-fi. The
Ah.
robot from Te Felicito could just come back.
Uh-huh.
Favorite song.
And
from
speaking
her
of
in
that-
the last decade.
You and Cardi B both.
I know.
But speaking of that song, you know,
Yeah.
that was such a success and fans loved it in the way it combined genres.
Yep.
They easily could have just like done that same kind of thing, combining like funk with some reggaeton.
Yeah.
But they just decided to do something completely different together.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that they
Yeah.
did. They played with a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I really feel like she's going back to her roots in terms of playing with genre
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
subverting genre and really. I mean, her music is such a fusion, and I'm really hearing that on this
Mhm.
album.
Yeah, you're so right. Oh my god.
But
you
we
guys.
do have, I mean, all these songs so far have been like very cohesive, like
Yeah.
electropop. But we do have like
Mhm.
some more kind of
We have
traditional
rock.
Mexican vibes. We have rock, we have
Regionals.
ballads.
Yeah, we got a Grupo Frontera
Yeah.
song coming
It's
up.
So
not-
I'm
This
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Right?
how
Is that the next one?
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I'm curious how the flow is going to be.
Yeah.
you know?
All right. Let's see.
This is track number 5. Entre parenthesis.
You see what I did there?
Yes, I see. I see what you did there. Uh-huh.
All right.
This is Entre parenthesis con Grupo Frontera. Oh, I love their callback.
I'm so happy.
Ooh.
Her voice is so strong on this album.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we need to stop and talk about that. Oh my god.
I think we first all just need to let a howl out.
Okay, so it's kind of about like the not the fine print of a relationship, but you know, like noticing what's underneath the surface, right?
Mhm.
And realizing that things are going well,
Yeah.
but there's something going on underneath.
I'll have to
The-
look
the
at
bit
the
that's in
lyrics, but I
parentheses.
think
Mhm.
that...
Yeah.
Just like
yeah,
that. It's like what they say really fast at the end of medicine commercials.
Literally, yeah. You're like, this pill is going to cure this disease, but also there might be all these side effects and might give you cancer and all that stuff. You know, like this. So it's like, yeah, our relationship. You say you love me, but only when we're doing this and then, you know, like.
Yes.
Yeah, no, literally that.
No.
Literally that.
That's ooh.
And then- but
okay.
then
and
you
what
s-
was? Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go
What were you saying? Like you gasped at one point about
Oh,
Well,
lips?
labios
Yeah.
compartidos, like
Mhm.
shared lips, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh. So there was probably a lyric in there about, you know, like suspecting.
Mm.
Are you kissing another? Hello,
Mm.
sir.
Hello.
Shared with the person with the good name.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
But
what
then
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know, musically, sonically,
Mhm.
it did feel a bit like genre whiplash after like 3 or 4 bops of like
Yeah.
electropop.
Yeah.
But this is the same woman who created one of the most iconic albums of the 90s that was like rock, ballads, pop, and then
Yeah.
suddenly the last song takes you to the desert.
Yes.
This is the woman who on one album it was like half like rock pop and the other half was like Latin things like Loca and Addicted to You.
Yeah.
And like, you know, she creates these sonic platforms of albums that one song to another you might be like, oh, we're here now, we're in this genre now.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever think
But
about
they
like,
still gel.
they still
you know?
like I think and a great example of that is I don't know if I've ever really thought about how insane the genre blending of Can't Remember to Forget You or Nunca Me Acuerdo de Olvidarte.
Yes.
That's like reggae and rock and it's
Combined.
so weird. Yeah,
And
and you don't realize it until the El Dorado World Tour
Right.
where she stripped it
Yeah,
down and
she-
made it
yeah.
more reggae
Yeah.
where
Until
you're
the
like,
end. Yeah.
wait a second.
Hey, Brendan, give me a beat.
Yeah, like it's insane
And,
the
like-
way that she like decides we are going to make these two things work,
Right.
and it's going to be great.
People were pissed at the time.
Really?
Because Shakira and Rihanna coming together for a duet, this is like early, mid 2010s. People were like,
Uh-huh.
oh, this is going to be like the dance bop of the century.
Uh-huh.
And then now it comes this like reggae rock song, and people are like,
Yes.
this is what they did?
Yeah.
But that's why it's so genius.
And Rihanna had been doing very like EDM dance kind of. This is what you came for. What was before that? We Found Love in a
Yeah,
Hopeless Place.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, Where Have You Been
Mhm.
with those like
Right.
you know, kind
and
of
with
like
Shakira's self-titled album, we knew at least Dare, or as we called
Uh-huh.
it back then, Truth or Dare was going to be on it. So we
Right.
were like, Shakira, Rihanna, oh, this is going to be like a dance bop. And then it's like,
Yeah.
dum, dum, dum. And we're like, what?
right.
But that's
yeah.
why it's so genius, because Shakira always changes it up.
She never gives you what you
Which is
expect.
why we had, what, 3 or 4 songs of like great like electropop, and then like, yeah, let's go to Mexico. I have to look at the track list, but then it's going to be like, you know, I feel like breaking your heart with a ballad before like we dance again.
I believe track 6.
Como Donde y
is-
Cuando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or Nassau.
I think it's Como Donde. Which funny. I realized the initials for this song were CDC, and I went like,
I mean, at least it's not WW, because she has so many WW songs it gets confusing.
You're right. Why wait? Whenever, wherever.
Waka Waka.
Wacko. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, just especially I feel like in the States, we haven't seen the initial CDC somewhere. So I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw someone refer to Como Donde y Cuando as CDC, and I was like, wait, what happened now?
Shakira Isabel Mubarak Rapol, the new CDC director. Whatever.
Honestly?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think Shakira should be the Secretary General of the United Nations.
I mean, she did a beautiful performance of Imagine there.
She did. I love that performance.
You don't.
Uh,
That's great.
No, I do.
You know, you don't. You don't.
Ah.
She needed a better instrumental track.
Yes. It watching that performance is like, who got Sing Now karaoke from YouTube to back this woman up? You know,
I mean,
like,
nothing against her. She didn't pay for it, but like, it's the United Nations. Just
Mhm.
get a piano, get a violinist.
I feel like if she had been in control of the background, you're right. I
But
think
she
that it could have
sounded
sounded
great. She sounded great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. It wasn't her vocal that was the issue I had with the performance. That's for sure.
And this is how Shaki fans or Wolfpack members, whatever we're called now, this is how our brains work, is that we're literally reacting to a new album. And we'll say, wait, let's somehow work in a reference to this really obscure 2016 performance that
Yeah.
nobody talks about anymore.
Nobody. But what's funny is that the YouTube algorithm knows whenever I'm
It's
watching something, they're like, "Hey, you haven't watched this Shakira video yet."
Hey, viewer.
Yeah.
What viewer watching this on YouTube right now? Look to whatever side it's on. Let us know in the comments if the Imagine performance shows up there because
It
of
loves the YouTube algorithm loves
this.
pushing
It
that
listens,
video.
It listens.
It really does.
Right, just in case. Shakira Imagine United Nations. Leave that in the edit. We'll see if it shows up.
Oh my god! All right, now we're gonna move on.
All right, there's an album we're reacting to. That's right.
Como
Where are we?
We gotta get back. We're on track number 6. Yes.
Cuando.
Track number 6. Como donde y cuando.
Girl, good luck editing this.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Not what I thought.
that was like Monet Exchange's fake out on the splits. Her voice. Oh, okay. It keeps like psyching you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh. Is that like a crowd?
Wow.
And like these
Vocally,
songs are short, but they don't feel short.
They
No.
don't. Yeah.
They're definitely taking us on like journeys.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Now I'm really getting what Zane Lowe was talking about in the interview,
But,
where about like just hearing things that her voice has never
Yeah.
done before. Like
Yeah. We all love like all her albums. But
Yeah.
El
Right,
Dorado
right.
vocally was so much safer than this.
yeah.
Yes.
Eventually, as we got into other parts of the song, it was totally different. But at least in the chorus, like with the way the guitars were, very much reminded me of Spotlight from the self-titled album.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like the whole chorus sounded very
Here in my life in
Yeah.
the spotlight. Dun, dun,
Yep.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
oh.
the
Yeah.
whole chorus production, at least, really reminded me of that very specific song from self-titled.
Yes.
But the rest of it like took us like all over the place.
All over the
Yeah.
place.
No,
And I like Spotlight. That's not a mark against it.
lyric wise,
Mhm.
I think I caught
It's about
She's
surfing.
like- surfing,
It is.
surfing and roller skating.
It-
Yeah.
but
or
in the best way.
yeah, like I think she talks about like it doesn't matter how, where, or when something is happening. What matters is the people that you do those things with,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
For example.
Oh, you guys, I'm gonna cry.
Just like I know I already talked about it, so but like the fact that like you just like uploaded Shakira reaction and I commented like info about it was a scene like welcome to the Shakira world,
Yeah,
and now what, like 4 years later,
just under 4 years later. Yeah.
here we are doing this together.
Las mujeres ya no lloran, pero los hombres sí.
Do you need a tissue?
I might. The internet sometimes is a beautiful thing,
And music
and music.
brings people together.
Yeah, that's true.
That's-
She did what she set out to do with that one.
did.
She got us in our little fields,
Yeah.
all right. And now we're gonna move on. Track number 7.
You're like enough feels.
Track number 7, Nassau. Is that how
Is
you
it?
pronounce it?
Yeah.
Where is Nassau? Do
The
we know?
Bahamas.
Oh.
But it's also a county on Long Island.
That's true too.
That's why I've been
That's what
confused.
she's talking about.
That,
Yeah.
that confused me at first because my grandma had lived there. So for a split second, I'm like, she can't mean Long Island.
So Shakira told us on social media that Nassau was going to be an Afrobeats song
Yes, which I'm very excited
set
for.
in Long Island, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's also like a California Nassau, right? That
Everybody
thing.
want to be the Bahamas. We get it.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it then.
Yes.
Track number 7, Nassau.
I'm like on an island beach already. You know?
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Coconut tree who?
This is gonna sound weird, but like in a weird way, it reminds me of Alaska, the Maggie Rogers.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's
Yeah.
like it brings in that beat with like the.
Oh.
So it's ethereal.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ethereal is a good word to describe
Yeah.
it. Like it's just very nice.
Oh, that one felt short.
That one
Yeah.
did feel short, I will say.
2.5 minutes. Okay,
It was
but it's
really
like it's a
cute.
vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And it didn't like it got where it needed to go, and I think I like it's kind of short and sweet. I
Yeah.
kind of like
It was
that.
cute.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
cute.
I also feel like the other songs so far have been so varied in their melodies
Uh-huh.
and just in like the different sections of instruments and sonic vibes. This
Yeah.
one, so far to my ear, was the one that was the most consistent throughout.
Yeah.
And so because it was less, I don't want to say less experimental, but
Right.
just less.
Because
it-
the whole song is
little
an
more
experiment.
right.
muted.
It just, but since
Yeah.
it didn't change
Yeah.
as much, I didn't feel like there was as much fun to be had while listening to it in a way, if that makes sense. Like I loved it,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't like a journey of what's coming next.
Yeah.
is what
Yeah, and
yeah.
I get the sense that I think I'm pretty new to the Afrobeats
Same.
genre,
Yeah.
but it is growing in popularity. And what I seem to be noticing in general is that it's not that they're less dynamic, it's that maybe like dynamics are not as much of a goal in the Afrobeats
Yeah.
genre,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No,
at all.
and I'm just saying I think I see what you're saying.
Right.
And I think I agree with you on that.
But then also,
thing.
you know, the fact that it did start with those more kind of acoustic sounds, but then that kind of really quietly, like that electronic beat started to come in.
Yeah.
That's why I said I almost got a vibe in the loosest way. Like it reminded me of Alaska by Maggie Rogers, because that's also like mixing natural things and instruments with like kind of like electronic vibes. And something about that beat coming in just felt, it reminded me of that song.
I love Maggie Rogers and that whole album. It's self-titled, right?
That's
or
a
Heard
hell
It
of
in
a
a
song.
Past Life.
Heard
That's
it
a great
oh
song.
That's
my
what it's
God,
called.
That's
Yeah.
such a good
That's
album.
a great
Such
album.
a good album.
Oof. Can you imagine Maggie Rogers and Shakira collaborate?
I would love
They would
that.
write a hell of a song.
They
Literally,
would.
people that I want Shakira to collaborate with. Now I'm adding Maggie Rogers to the list.
Okay.
Florence and the Machine.
Ooh.
Now that I say it, you're like, oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh, and Doja Cat. I want to hear her collaborate with Doja
Yes.
Cat. Yeah.
Interesting. And then there's me, who's like, just let her work with like Middle Eastern singers and producers.
No, and a really new one is Fozia. I think Fozia and
Hmm.
Shakira would be amazing together. Yeah.
What about Rosalia?
I would
Because she does like kind of
love
flamenco stuff.
Rosalia.
Oh yeah.
I would like more flamenco Kira.
Oh yeah.
Because we got a little bit on the Salo Sol tour.
I wonder if it's a thing where like because Rao and Rosalia had a relationship, and now that Shakira has worked with Rao so much, I don't know if that would be.
And
messy.
also-
But Rosalia and Rao made like an EP together.
But was that
So-
before they broke up?
It
or
was.
after?
It was
Oh.
before they broke up.
And I know that they also both went over to Shakira's place
Right.
while the recording process was
Yeah.
happening.
But,
so,
like, Also, though, considering recent circumstances, and I know Shakira is a bigger person artist than to associate a genre with exactly where it comes from, but I don't know if she'd want to dive into a form of traditional Spanish music at this time.
Well put.
oh,
Well put.
I see what you're saying.
But hypothetically speaking,
yeah,
Shakira and flamenco would be a beautiful combination.
Well, shall we get to the
Yeah,
ballad?
what's next?
I think we are touching on what this next song is going to be about. All right, this is Ultima, right?
Ultima.
Is it net already?
Yeah,
Yes.
track number
Wow.
8 is
Yeah.
Ultima. This is the last
Yeah.
song. She wants this to be the last song that she writes about or addresses to her former partner. He who
Voldemort.
must not be named. Voldemort! Yes!
Trans rights.
Trans rights. Yes, yes. Track number 8, Ultima. Already.
Antes que nada te agradezco la vivida, por favor déjame hablar, no me interrumpas, te lo pido, no te igual.
I love how the words are like
Yeah.
spilling out of her.
Se me perdió el amor a
Oh, man.
de camino. Te lo pido, que ya está decidido.
Vocally, her best album since The Fixations.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Yeah.
And she sounded great on the others, of course, but
Yeah.
this is like...
Ya ni tus
Can hear
sentidos con los míos
the pain in her
Más
voice.
fácil era mezclar el agua y el aceite. Dices que te hacía sentir que nunca nada me alcanzaba y que para mí todo era poco insuficiente. Así que se nos rompió el amor a mitad de camino.
It's like she's letting it go. She's letting it go.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. De Felicito comes after that.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
That's I've said this feels like 2 albums.
yeah. Yeah.
I think my only, like, because every song on this album, even Copa Vacía,
Mhm.
I have
Finish the thought.
I have thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh, okay. Navigating this comment.
I think had the track list been a little more intentional, I think it would have just taken the album up another notch.
In what sense? Like, if this had been...
Like, had it not been like all the new songs and all the previously
Oh,
released
okay.
songs, I kind of get the idea of like in the interview how they were talking about how, you know, it's like a reverse, like it's like we're listening to side B before we listen to side A.
Mm.
I kind
He
of
did
understand
say
that.
that.
He did say
Yeah.
that. But I also feel like there could have been another way to weave in the story. Regardless, fantastic.
I wonder how
Yeah.
our opinion on the order, on the songs, everything would be if we had never heard any of these before. If the second
Yeah.
half
Could
or
we-
album B, because it really feels like two albums.
We
Yeah.
If it was
literally-
brand new.
We
Yeah.
literally are hearing. We heard the second half of the album before the first half of the album, and the second half of the album is arranged in the order that the
That they
singles
came
came
out.
out.
Mhm.
Which I also understand from the sense of...
Because
again,
that
in
felt like telling a story.
That did.
Yeah.
Because in the interview, she's talking about, like, the songs were almost like a conversation between her and her fans. And you hear that through Te Felicito. Like, I remember when that song came out. That is my favorite song that she has put out, like, probably in the last 20 years, I have to say.
That's
but...
like your whole lifetime.
And then
Solo
Grandpa
por
over
los
here.
22. That when that song came out and being on Twitter and seeing people be like, what is going on in this relationship? Because none of the news had come out yet. And I remember reading and listening to the lyrics and being like, something is afoot.
It did feel like there was some trouble in paradise.
It did.
But I think that some people, I was not around for the release of Me Gusta.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
even
some
that-
people said
even
that there
one-
was a
even
little
that
bit
one.
of something going on. Really, even with Don't Wait Up.
Yeah.
It was when Don't Wait Up came
Well, that was
out.
after Me Gusta.
I
Yeah.
think Don't Wait Up was the first single since I started becoming really a fan and like, well, no, Girl Like Me, but Girl Like Me was recorded back in like
Yeah, it's just for
2008.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was when Don't Wait Up came out, and then Te Felicito. I think that was with the succession of
Was
the
that
two.
the order? Yeah, that was the order.
It was like,
Yeah.
why are we getting 2 songs in a row about you like not needing this man and him
Yeah.
like getting in the way of your happiness?
Yep.
What is going on here? So for us to
Circle back.
come and circle back to
Full
now
circle.
be in the middle of the album and having just had probably what will be her last, hopefully her last song to that man.
Hopefully her last breakup song ever.
Honestly,
Because we wish her the best and all the happiness after all this.
literally.
But also, like, just speaking sonically, the concept and just the fact of a Shakira piano ballad is a relatively new thing. Like, I think the
Yeah.
first, like, studio, honest, just piano ballad was that way on the self-titled album.
But there was Lo Que Más and Sale el Sol.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's, like, in this later, like, 2010s and up part of her career is
Yeah.
a newer kind of thing, and there are only a few of them. But when she does have just her voice and a piano, she's like, pay attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it works. This song especially, it works.
Yeah.
This might be her best album vocally.
Total.
Just in the way that she experiments and
I mean, she does some crazy stuff on this.
She
song,
really
too.
she
explores
does.
her range.
She does.
I think that she would do some vocally crazy stuff on previous albums. That like I have sat in the car and played her previous albums with my family, and I've been like getting my life to her doing the whole like hi thing, you know. But
right.
they're like a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like if I played this for them, they would kind of be like, "Okay, Shaggy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
you know."
Yeah.
I mean, certainly on this album, we've heard things she's never done before, as
Yeah.
we keep saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get why this song had to come out. It
Yeah.
you feel
You
the
f-
lines
you can hear
spilling
it.
out of her.
Yeah.
I think she talked
Yeah.
about how in
was
in
like
the
a
process of writing it, it was
yeah.
like stuck in her
Yeah.
throat, you know, and she needed
can
to like
hear it,
she needed
yeah.
to get it
you
out.
really can hear that.
She actually made like the choking sound in the video. It was
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know, it's like okay,
I gotta spit it out, or, or I won't be able to, I'll choke.
but yeah, she was choking on these words, and I love that when she like said the word cansada, you heard the tiredness in her voice, you know, and like ooh.
Those notes at the end, she was letting it go.
Letting it go.
And the song, even the song, just faded out.
Yeah.
And it's a piano song. Piano songs usually just like, but this was like just going into the distance, like into the fog, you know.
Could the concept be, okay, if like the first half of the album is like, this is where she is now. I feel like these songs are where she's coming from right now.
Yeah.
But singing Ultima brings up all of that
and it's
out
like
of her,
flashback.
and we flashback
Like,
and relive the
as the
relationship
piano's
and the
fading
way
out,
the
it's like-
relationship fell
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
As the piano's fading out, it's like dream sequence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And storytelling does not have to be linear.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah,
Exactly. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I liked that.
I
See, this is.
loved
I
that.
also
I'm
love
happy,
having other
yeah.
people here with I love the bouncing off ideas. Yes. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Talking about the second half of the album.
Yes.
We have already heard all of these songs, but now that I just came up with that crazy concept, I feel like like it's. I'm also someone that like when an album just comes out, I love to listen to the album from top to bottom at least once.
Yep.
I might never do it again that way, but I gotta do it at least once. So these singles that we have all already heard, we are going to listen to them now in the context of the album. We
Just
know
gonna be
how
a
we
party.
feel about these songs. We're just
Yeah.
gonna party, all right? So
And it's
let's
already
go.
It's already 1 a.m. So.
Yeah, let's get through these. All right, now track number 9, Te Felicito. Te felicito, que bien actúas. Que bien actúas.
Yeah, all the reviews are just dropping here.
Billboard already ranked them from best to worst.
Ah.
How about Billboard puts her on a chart or two?
Copa Vacía last.
Te creíste que me heriste, me volviste madura. Las mujeres ya no lloran, las mujeres facturan. Te quedó grande la bichota, bebé, ¿qué fue? No, pues que me traga.
Para lo que necesites estoy.
Not you singing higher.
Dar lo que soy.
I
do
love
like-
Copa Vacía.
Okay, I did.
Gustos caros, la mentalidad. Solo te falta salario. I love this part of the video. She's like, drink it. Drink the wine, jefe. El muy hijo de... Whoa! Hold it back! Now we have two little, I'm calling them bonus tracks.
Yeah.
This is track number 16. This
How are
is...
you keeping count of this?
Girl, I do this a lot. I do
It's
this a
valid.
lot.
It's valid.
She's a professional.
She's a professional. Thank you. Professional. Say, yes. A one-woman show, darling. Until tonight.
Excuse me.
This is a Tiesto remix
So
of
excited.
Session 53. Track 16. Let's do it.
Ooh,
Huh?
I like this.
Huh? Cool. Oh shit.
That's
I was
That's
gonna
the
say,
beat of the lyrics, but
Yeah,
no vocal.
yeah.
Sapique.
Oh,
Ah.
okay, now we're talking. We're all leaning forward.
It's almost like Circuit Party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can just picture like strobes and smoke.
Yeah.
The parts when she was singing, it just kind of felt like the song with a dance beat.
Yeah,
But then when it like did its own thing with like
Yeah.
the instrumental version of the verse
Yeah.
melody, that was great.
that's cool.
Want more of that. I also would love an expansion on the version she did at the Latin Grammys that started with the tango play.
Yeah.
And then it had that dance
It had
break.
the one at the end.
And
Yeah.
the arrangement itself was kind of different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up kind of being a preview of what the tour version will be.
I would imagine it's probably something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This
this
is
was fun.
This is ready for the club. You
Yeah,
know, like
ready
this
for
is
the club.
yeah.
We have one more track.
One more. I don't want it to be over.
No.
But I do want to relive the magic of Punteria because
Yes,
that
I
is one
do.
of my favorites
And,
from the album.
You know, the era is just getting started.
The era
Yeah.
is just getting started.
You're so right.
I'm gonna look up the lyrics so that we can go along. Yeah.
All right, track number 17, Punteria, the vinyl version. I was also really surprised at how quickly Cardi B came in, and I was happy about it.
Yeah.
And then came back.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna have like her one verse and be done, but she was in it for quite a lot.
Someone
this
says,
is different.
Someone says vinyl version Cardi is full Spanish, and the placement of her verse is different.
Okay.
So this is what you kind of more expected the original. to be.
Yes. Yeah. It's just more traditional
Structure.
pop with a
yeah.
rap feature structure.
I like
Yeah.
the first one more, I think.
Yeah. I also like hearing Cardi sing rap.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's Cardi
Yeah.
Has she sung before? I'm like,
She has an Osuna song called
Okay.
La Modelo.
okay.
Uh.
It's such a bop.
Such a bop. Academy Award.
Give for the Academy Award.
Come on.
Yes. Wow, you
Wow.
guys.
That
And
was an
just to
album.
confirm, someone
Yeah.
says normal version. It's Shakira verse, Cardi bilingual verse, and then third verse by both. The vinyl version, Shakira verse, and then Cardi full Spanish verse.
Okay.
We just heard Shakira's new album. For the first time in 7 years.
For the first time in 7 years. Yeah.
Oh. This is a huge moment for you as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
It also feels very backwards that you saw Shakira feet away from you performing before you even heard a new album from her. But you finally got to this point too. How do you feel? What are you going to do next?
I'm so happy to be alive in this
Aw.
moment.
We are alive.
We are. And the stars make love to the universe. It's beautiful.
Yes.
I love the dance, the electronic sound.
Mhm. It's just pure, beautiful pop.
It's fun. It
It's
is fun pop with a good variety. I feel like she listened to some of the things that fans had to say over the past decade, you know, both about her relationship and her music during her relationship, you know?
I mean, if we break this down, right, and we face the honest criticisms the fan base was having over the last maybe 2 years, maybe even 4 years, was as she was putting out these singles, people were like, oh, it's going to be another El Dorado. She's just going to take old songs, and it's going to be just a bunch of reggaeton and collabs, and I mean, I don't think we felt that
And
way,
I
but
felt
there
like-
was a side of the fan base that really was doom and glooming it.
Yeah.
And then she comes out with half an album that's old songs, but really good coherent songs, and then half an album that is just completely new songs, no reggaeton at all, and are just all incredibly sung, incredibly written, and are just pops.
And I also feel like the big difference between this album and El Dorado is the collaborations were the best songs on El Dorado, you know, and the solo songs were kind of like, girl, we know you got more. You know, like, we know you got so much
Right.
more,
Yeah.
you know? I think she talked about that in her Zane Lowe. I loved the Zane Lowe interview.
So
It was
good.
great.
But I think that she was very honest about what her music writing process was like while she was in that relationship and
Yeah.
how that is different from the way that she is writing music now. And she also said that she's enjoying it again and it's more honest and her heart is in it like it was before the relationship,
Right.
you know?
El Dorado very feels much. It's a Shakira album, but in a lot of ways, to me at least, it feels like Shakira and Friends.
This feels.
This felt like her.
Yeah.
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 And it's about a story that she has to tell. I felt like El Dorado was a shrine to someone else.
Yeah.
You know, and also a little bit of self-titled.
We're number 1 on iTunes in 15 countries.
Yes! I know that I have not been waiting as long as some other people have been waiting, but I felt like this was worth the wait.
I agree.
I felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
this has
I
been a
agree.
very, very enjoyable album rollout, and the era is not over.
Right.
You know,
And
there's-
she's
there's
been
more to
walking us
come.
through it. It's not
Yeah.
like she went missing for years in between albums like she used to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she was keeping us in the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that this is fantastic.
Mhm.
I think it's a great time to be alive and be a fan of Shakira.
And to think, like, this little girl here on this album cover
Magia.
has come has come this far and overcome this much.
Yeah.
You know? In some ways only getting stronger and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. This, I think you said it maybe, like, this is her best since the Oral Fixations.
Vocally, you said, right?
Vocally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said since the Fixations. You said this is her best vocally ever.
It very well. I'm gonna have to listen again.
Yeah.
With like headphones and everything.
Definitely, at least since the
Yeah.
Fixations.
But
yeah.
at least since the fixations.
Yeah.
I think vocally, if you put this next to at least Fijación Oral Volume 1, it would be a tough race.
It would.
All right, you guys.
That's my.
We're happy fans.
Buy the album, stream the songs, all that jazz. She deserves it. And there's so much more coming out in the coming days.
We're gonna go do something fun now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go in Times Square and we're gonna take pictures with the new music Spotify things with her face on them.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's
But
2 a.m.
It's
and
New York.
we're alive and we're excited.
It's
so.
New York and it's Friday.
Oh my god, you guys, this was so much
I know.
fun!
Thanks for having us.
Yes! I was so happy that you guys were down to do this. I had a lot of fun. I love having people on the channel. I don't do it very often, but it's like, it's fun.
It'll be more.
It's
It'll be
yeah,
more.
it's gonna happen some more.
See how many views you get.
Yeah, because I don't know if this
We just
flops,
make him
I might
flop.
have to just say bye, y'all. This, I don't know. You guys are bad press. I don't see that happening. I had such a great time with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
If we said anything that pissed you off or that you agreed with, let us know.
Oh yes, please do.
We had a lot of
Say
thoughts.
all of the things.
Yeah.
So let us know, you guys. Send me more stuff to react to, as always, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye!
Bye.
Oh. A little bit of dialogue, yada, yada, yada. This is me
Slay.
talking.
Slay.
Slay! Cardi B!
Garrett, say something in Spanish.
Bueno, ¿qué estamos haciendo acá? Haciendo nada.
You sound gayer in Spanish.
We're on matchy. Ooh, oh
Ooh.
my god,
Oh,
my
slay,
triceps
slay,
look good. What
slay.
the fuck? Thank you for the shirt. Yes.
Yeah, it looks
Slay!
De doble penetración. Y aunque lo niegues pasiva.
¿Qué es esa canción?
Es una pasiva by Willem.
We don't even need Shakira's album.
Willem?
I just heard Garrett.
¿Willem canta en español?
Sí, canta en español.
All right, let's see how this sounds.
Okay.